If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine, and maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them, from disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
That's my day, St. Patrick's Day. I grew up marching with my grandfather with the Ancient Order of Hibernians from the Bronx every year. And it's same thing every year. Up at the crack of dawn, drinking, fighting, throwing up. And then you leave the house, things get bad. I'm proud to be Irish, but my mother's a fanatic. Like some Irish people, they think they're divine. They think that the Irish are the highest of the Catholics. Like they mix a leprechaun with Jesus, and that's what it's just very special. Like my mother's like, you'll notice a lot of Irish people born right around Christmas. And then I got old enough to read a calendar. I realized Christmas is exactly 9 months after St. Patrick's Day. So really, it has a lot less to do with some kind of divine intervention and a lot more to do with some kind of a drunken fight at a Blarney Stone followed by some sloppy makeup sex with no protection.
Your morning blitz begins now.
Yeah, let's go on a Monday, a very special Monday. St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, and to you.
Lot to do this morning. Very busy morning. Going to be a high of about 49, cooler than it has been. Boy, that temperature dropped yesterday.
Oh.
I drove back from Detroit yesterday, got out of the car, and I was like, wait, what happened? Too cold. I'm not happy about it. We do get back up to the upper 60s tomorrow and could even see 70 on Wednesday. So all in all, not too bad. Thanks for the cookies, Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I decided to make cookies yesterday and thought, well, why not just bring some in for you guys? You deserve it. You've been great lately. I wanted to reward you.
Can I say one thing?
Uh-oh. You hate chocolate chip cookies?
No.
Oh, okay.
I love chocolate chip cookies, but I'm about to go. I feel very Robert De Niro in Casino right now.
Uh-oh.
Because remember when he went and he had like a little meeting and he had the blueberry muffin?
Yes.
And he had to go back into the kitchen to talk to the chef because his friend's blueberry muffin had a whole bunch of blueberries and his blueberry muffin only had a few blueberries.
Oh, no.
Were you lacking chocolate chips in your household?
Okay. Here's the deal.
Here's one chocolate chip in this cookie. There's none in this cookie whatsoever.
You gotta take a bite out of it.
Yeah, they're pretty thick. I see bumps where you don't actually see the chip, but you can tell there's a chip.
I will tell you, my husband loves the chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips at all. So I made them without chocolate. He likes the recipe, but like very sparse chocolate chips. So half of the recipe had no chocolate chips, and then I mixed in what I thought were a bunch of chocolate chips into the other half. But apparently it is not to your liking, Goose. Next time I'll double that up because I have plenty of chocolate chips at home. Plenty. I could have really I could have stacked those bad boys, and I didn't do it.
He broke it in half. He's inspecting it.
I know, and he looks so disappointed right now.
Just saying.
I mean, the flavor's good, right? The flavor's incredible. They're nice. They're soft.
It's a good cookie.
It's a good cookie. All right, listen. I'll take that under advisement. Take it under advisement. Extra chocolate chip cookies.
No complaints. I was just wondering if you had
it sounded
a chocolate
like a complaint. It did sound like a complaint.
I was just wondering if you had a chocolate chip shortage.
I mean, you did compare the situation to De Niro in Casino. I mean, he was complaining, so kind of sounded like a complaint to me.
I would never complain to someone who brings me cookies.
But you did.
Unless they lack chocolate chips.
I'm still stuck on chocolate chip cookies without chocolate chips. I'm like...
Yeah, no, I will place just a few.
Yeah, what is that? Because that's not a sugar cookie. What would that be?
It's just...
Because every cookie's not made the same.
Yeah.
Are chocolate chip cookies the only cookies that are made that way, and then you add the chocolate chips?
I mean, it's your regular base. You've got your butter, your sugars, your brown sugar, your white sugar. You've got your... flour, you've got your baking soda.
What kind of cookie is this? The cookie.
You just have no chocolate chips.
That's no chocolate chips.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Welcome to St. Patrick's Day. Hey, did you know that back in 2008, St. Patrick's Day fell on Easter, and it won't happen again for another 100 years? 2160 is the next time that it's going to fall on Easter week. The first St. Patrick's Day parade took place in New York, not Ireland. 1762. Irish soldiers from the British military marched through New York in 1762. The first time leprechauns were associated with St. Patrick's Day was in a 1959 Disney film. Darby O'Gill and the Little People was the first time leprechauns were used as a symbol of St. Patrick's Day.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Not until 1959.
Yep.
That's nuts.
And now we jump all over it. In fact, we jump all over it so much, we have brought 6 of our favorite leprechauns in today because every 30 minutes this morning, we are going to be launching a leprechaun for some amazing prizes. We've got tickets to Shinedown. We've got tickets to Boba Flex. We've got charms from Myers Jewelers that we're giving away. We've got gift cards to Skyline and Dave & Buster's. And every winner this morning, between now and 8:30, because we're going to do it every 30 minutes, is then qualified to win that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers as well, which is absolutely awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's a gorgeous emerald, too.
It is.
Oh.
So, let's do this. 800-821-9970. Right now, you're going to be the first person on St. Patrick's Day to launch a leprechaun.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to take our leprechaun, we're going to launch him against a target, and whichever spot he hits on the board are the prizes you're going to win. So we're going to kick off the show, giving away a prize right now, 800-821-9970, so we can launch one of our leprechauns. We've got Louie, Larry, Lemmy, Leo, Logan, and Frank, our 6 leprechauns this morning, ready to go, ready to give away some prizes. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
Wood.
Oh, turn your radio down for me. I can't hear you. What's your name, man?
Oh, sorry. Hold on for a second.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll hold on. We're only working. No big deal. We'll pause the entire show just for you. We're good. It's all good.
Okay.
All right.
Wood.
Carl?
Yes.
All right, Carl. Well, you are our first player for the Leprechaun launch. Like I said, up for grabs. Could be clutch tickets, could be Shinedown tickets, could be Boba Flex, could be one of these charms. We got some gift cards to throw in there as well. So we've got Louie ready to go. Louie first. Louie the Leprechaun ready to go.
Come on, Louie.
Louie, come on in.
Oh man, I don't know about this, guys. Are you sure this is safe? This does not look safe to me. Did OSHA approve this? I mean, did you see that Rocket Man last week at the cannon? He didn't hit the target. I don't know, guys. I'm not very cool with this.
Okay.
It's all right, dude.
Don't worry about it, Louie. All right, here we go. Launching Louie the Leprechaun. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, dude! Louie!
That was a hit. No, you took a hit, buddy. I'm sorry.
Louie, what does Carl win?
You got a charm, a Pandora charm, and a Skyline gift card.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right.
Wow.
You got this really cool charm and the $50 Skyline gift card, and of course now you're in the running for that $1,500 emerald we're going to give away right before 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, thank you, guys.
All right, absolutely. Hang on 1 second for me. All right, we'll do it again in 30 minutes.
Okay.
About 6:35, 7:05, 7:35, 8:05, 8:35 as well.
Thank you to Myers Jewelers for hooking this up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So much fun. All right, let's get to your Blitz Morning Trivia.
Oh, then there's that.
Yeah.
All right, $25 to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer at 99700. This past week, what rock band played in Chicago and they damaged the Chicago Bulls NBA championship banners? I mean, the actual banners that have been hanging since the 90s. This band damaged those banners. Tell us the band name at 99700. Be first, get the gift card.
All right, Vic, let's get to the answer to Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, the question was, what rock band played in Chicago this past week and damaged the Chicago Bulls NBA championship banners? And that band was Disturbed.
I wonder what they're going to have to pay for that.
I don't know if they have to or not. It's they're in the middle of their Sickness 25th anniversary tour. We're giving away tickets for this all week. But they played at the United Center, and when the Bulls returned there they noticed that their championship banners were missing that, hang in the rafters. They always raise, every year after they won the championship with Jordan and them. And when Disturbed played there, it was discovered that heat from their pyro damaged the lower portion of the banners, and they're currently being repaired.
Somebody would have thought of that.
Yeah.
When you have
low-hanging material.
Low-hanging banners, and you've got pyrotechnics in your show, somebody should have said, hey, maybe we take those down. Mm-hmm. And they didn't.
Yeah, I guess it's going to take a while because they're not going to be up anymore during the rest of this season. They should be back for next year. But the Bulls division and conference championship banners were all fine, but the 1991, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98 NBA banners were all missing.
All of them? Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Yeah, because they're all right in a row.
Yeah.
So, Mark Davis from Delaware was the first one to text in the correct answer, so he's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations. Hey, this song right here, Down with the Sickness, has been heard in 5 movies and 7 TV episodes. Including American Dad, CSI Miami, The One. Do you remember that Jet Li movie, The One, where he goes and hunts other versions of himself to become the One? It was also in South Park Season 11, Episode 1. The Sounds of Silence has been used in The Blacklist, In Another Time. Like, people have used Disturbed in TV and movies before, but not nearly as much as the top 10 when it comes to songs that have been used in movies and TV shows. Now, across all genres, I know this is a wide range, Kelly, but do you want to take any sort of guess as to a song that has been used the most in TV or movies?
I'm going to say Also Sprach Zarathustra, which is... Yeah.
I'm guessing this is classic.
Yes.
Okay. No, these are all actual songs that we all know.
Richard Strauss. It's the dun, 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 dun.
Are you talking about
Big Bang or whatever?
2001?
2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
That's also
this?
Sprach. That's it. It's a pretty good guess, isn't it?
No, it's been used once.
This?
Oh, no, I guess it comes from one thing, but they've used it in others. Okay. Yeah. No, these are songs. Songs.
Not a piece?
Not a piece.
All right, I'm sorry.
Not an instrumental. You want to take another guess?
Why am I apologizing? That was a really good guess. Anyway,
this was used in Mel Brooks' History of the World Part 1.
Yeah, it was.
Very beginning of the movie.
Thank you, Thick Rick.
Any guesses?
She feels justified now.
I mean, that was my guess. I think we could move to Thick now because my mind's blanking out.
Okay.
I have the list.
Okay.
Top 10. Escape, the Pina Colada song.
The Pina Colada song?
Pina Colada, yes.
So that's like whenever they're on a beach somewhere, you're hearing that song.
36 film and TV appearances.
Wow.
Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On.
Okay.
Sexy.
Love that song. 38 films and TV appearances. Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. 38 films and TV appearances. Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
I refuse to believe it.
39 film and TV appearances. September, Earth, Wind, and Fire, also 39 film and TV appearances.
Okay.
Fade Into You, Maisie Starr. It's one of those ones you kind of forget about and you hear it and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this song.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
41 film and TV appearances.
Sing a few bars?
I don't, off the top of my head I can't. That's the thing. Once I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Just go dun, 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 dun.
Fix You by Coldplay, 42 film and TV appearances. At Last by Etta James, in every love scene, 49 films and TV appearances. The top 2, Push It by Salt and Pepper.
That's hilarious.
50 film and TV appearances.
Okay.
And the number 1 song used in film and TV. 52 film and TV appearances. It's basically if you have some sort of house party or office party or club scene, you know this is a safe song that everybody knows. And so they'll just go ahead and use this in that scene. I bet he makes more money off the residuals of the copyright usage of this song in TV and film than he does when the song actually first came out.
Yeah.
You only got to make one great timeless song to set you up for life. Just write one song
and just live off the residuals, and that's it. So there you go. The most used TV movie music. Minus dun 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 dun.
I think mine's number one. Doug said he thinks that I haven't been the same since you criticized my cookies, and he might be right.
Could be it.
Green hat, green clothes, walked into the place with a pot of gold. Gold beer, hard face, it must be St. Patrick's Day. They crowd the bar just as fast as they can. Everybody wanna drink with the short green man.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Every 30 minutes, we're launching Leprechauns. We got some great prizes to give away. It's time to do it again. 800-821-9970. Give us a call right now. We're going to launch a Leprechaun against our target, and depending on where they hit, depends on what you win. We've got tickets for Shinedown, Bobaflex, Clutch, these charms from Myers Jewelers, including this really cool Blue Jackets one that we're giving away. Gift certificates to Skyline Chili and Dave & Buster's. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Jeff.
Jeff. All right, Jeff, here's the deal. We are bringing in our next Leprechaun to launch against this target to see what you win. Let's get Larry in here. Larry, come on.
Okay, wait. So you're telling me you want me to get in this thing and you're going to launch me across the room over to that target? I mean, I had sex with Jenna Jameson back in the 90s, so nothing scares me. Come on.
This dude,
Okay,
man.
Larry.
All right.
All right, Larry, loaded up, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. This is so violent.
All right, Jeff, let's find out what you win. Larry, what do we got?
Okay. You got a pair of tickets to see Clutch.
Clutch.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Jeff, congratulations, man. Not only are you going to see Clutch, but you are now in the running for that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers that we're going to be giving away right before 9 o'clock. All of our winners today are going to be qualified. We'll draw that name coming up later this morning, okay?
All right, thank you.
Hang on 1 second.
The Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick. Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Let's see. This story comes out of Norfolk, Virginia, where I think we have all learned, we all know with 100% certainty you cannot trust everything you see on the interwebs.
Right.
Especially when it comes to social media and such. Well, someone went on the Facebook page for the Virginia Zoo because there was a power outage in the area over on Ocean View after a tractor trailer crashed on Granby Street on Tuesday night. Well, apparently, part of that problem was that a gorilla got out of the zoo and ran in front of the tractor trailer, which made it hit the pole, which caused the power outage, and now this gorilla is on the loose. And people were all over Facebook and social media saying, hey, what about the gorilla? I understand the power outage, but there's a damn gorilla on the loose.
It feels like that's number one on the priority list.
You would think. Until the Virginia Zoo jumped online and said, hey, just as a friendly reminder, hoaxes can be funny and silly. We don't have any gorillas at the zoo, so there's no way a gorilla could escape. It was just a group of people that decided to jump online and say, the gorilla got out.
Oh, haha.
The zoo said, no. We don't even have a gorilla. Okay. Don't worry about it. If we ever have an animal escape, we've got our media resources and our information resources. We will get the word out if an animal escapes. But it can't be a gorilla because we don't have a gorilla. This story coming out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, where a new ride opened up. It's called the Toxicator. It's basically one of those free drop type roller coasters.
Yes.
They take you up and they drop you. Probably the most famous being like the Demon Drop at Cedar Point back in the day. Well, this one, the Toxicator, earned its name because as the ride was on its way up, a pipe broke, releasing all kinds of brown liquid all over the riders.
Oh, no.
And here's the problem. basically, because of the way the ride is set up, it had to complete its ride to the top so it could then free fall through the poop water again before the riders could get off. They say they are unsure how it broke, but the ride was suspended for 2 hours so they could,
treated for E. coli.
Yeah, right. Ugh. And thankfully fix the pipes. And they say everything will be back to normal operation soon. And finally, this story coming out of Florida. Yes, we have a WTF. What the Florida? Because this attorney, this person. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got my stories confused. No, this story is out of Switzerland. And the location matters because this is quite interesting. And I wonder how it would be handled over here. There's a driver in Switzerland who was just fined nearly $110,000 for tailgating.
Good.
Oh, I hate a tailgater.
Okay, here's the thing. The rules about tailgating are a bit interesting in Switzerland because they have a 40-foot rule. You're supposed to follow 40 feet behind. Now, here they tell us it's the 3-second rule. You're supposed to be able to see where a car passes, and you're supposed to pass that same place 3 seconds later.
Okay.
But over there, it's kind of up to the police. There's no specific definition for tailgating. But the officer said that the offender appeared to be stuck to the other car, and it was a bit reckless. Now, why $110,000? That seems like quite the fine for tailgating, for a traffic violation. Well, that is because in Switzerland, fines are based on your taxable income.
Wow.
Oh, it was a rich dude.
It depends on how much you make. That is exactly it. This was a millionaire lawyer, so the fine was hefty. And so it's kind of an interesting argument that they say they want the violator to feel the effects of the violation. That's why they base it off of your income. So because for like us, if I get a speeding ticket for $250, that's going to affect me. Yeah. That hurts. If you're a millionaire, sure, throw them $250. The lesson was learned there. They don't care. So they want the lesson to be learned.
Wow. The lesson I'm hearing is if you're unemployed, you can do whatever you want.
I guess maybe, that could kind of go. You wouldn't. How are they going to fine you if you have no money to be fined?
No taxable income.
Yep.
Too bad for you.
Here's the thing, though. They did put him on a suspended fine, meaning if he doesn't get another ticket for 6 months, he won't have to get one. But he did spend $14,500 fighting the ticket. But if he's a lawyer, is he just paying himself?
Right.
Like, I don't understand. How did you pay lawyer fees or legal fees if you're, those are court costs. That's why. Okay. But fining people based on their income so the punishment is actually felt.
That's interesting.
But what you said, Kelly, also, you think about that reverses the whole, rich people are above the law. In that case, broke people are above the law.
Still don't have to pay. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't think about that.
How I feel about that. Being fined based on your income so that you actually feel the effects or some sort of consequence to what you did.
I get the deterrent to the rich people.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why would they even, they just speed or do whatever they want.
Do whatever they want, right? Which is what they do now, kind of. So Sam, there you go. That's your Not So Breaking News. 99.7 The Blitz.
Tell me, Ma, when I go home.
Coming up, another opportunity to win as we launch a Leprechaun, and you could get your hands on that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers that we'll give away at the end of the show after we get our 6 winners. 2 down, 4 to go. Just after 7 o'clock, we'll do it again. I wanted to share something with you. Have you heard of the Al Powell theory? You know who Al Powell is?
No.
Al Powell is the police officer from my all-time favorite movie, Die Hard.
Okay.
Oh, Al Powell,
Al Powell.
Powell.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah.
So
you couldn't drag me away.
Renato Val Johnson is the actor who played him. But I saw something over the weekend, and I wanted to share this with you because I had to sit and contemplate this for a minute because this is pretty crazy. If you don't know, Al Powell actually got his start in New York City. as a police officer. And right around 1984, he was tasked with collecting 4 men and bringing them to the mayor's office in a little movie called Ghostbusters. So let's follow along with Al's life, if you will, because during his time as a New York City police officer, he was around the Ghostbusters and actually heard Egon talk about the Twinkie and how the Twinkie is made and what's going on. And then the Ghostbusters are describing the Twinkie and the end of life and the ghost and what's going on. And, of course, we all know in Ghostbusters, there was then a breakdown of the containment unit, and ghosts are all over the place.
Yeah, when the douchebag made him shut it down.
The mayor made him shut it down, right. Well, if you remember in Die Hard, Al describes a moment before he joined the LA police office, where he killed a 13-year-old boy. So let's assume that in New York City, as the city is in complete chaos, ghosts everywhere, people running around, things are crashing, there's some sort of sad mistake, and Al is forced to use his gun in the line of duty. And it turns out, in New York City, he kills a 13-year-old boy during this mass mayhem, right? So now he needs to get away. He's been through this traumatic experience. He leaves New York City, and he goes to L.A., where he then describes what happened, and he has never touched his gun since. He helps John McClane get through what he needs to get through until the very end of the movie, where Al Powell is then forced to use his gun again and kill the terrorists at the end of that movie. However, what happens to Al after that? Well, there is a theory that he dies because he's been through so many traumatic things. He's always wanted just a calm little family life. He's always just wanted to relax with a family. So finally, after his passing, when do we see Al Powell next? When he is a Chicago police officer living with his family in the TV show Family Matters.
Can I do that?
Now, here's the thing. In this life, he's got his wife, he's got his 3 kids, his brother-in-law is there, he's a Chicago police officer doing his thing before his life is turned upside down when a 13-year-old boy comes into his life and drives him absolutely bat-ass crazy. Steve Urkel, of course. Now, is Family Matters really just Al Powell's afterlife? He gets everything he wants. He gets the family. All is well. But it turns out he's really not in heaven. It's purgatory because he is now threatened and driven crazy by the same 13-year-old boy that he killed in New York back in 1984.
Can I do that?
And the question always comes up, did I do that? When the answer is yes, you killed that boy.
Wow, what a dark and twisted tale.
I'm telling you, I had to sit there for a minute and think about the Al Powell theory. I'm like, it kind of lines up.
Were you sitting on the floor of your shower at the time?
I was not.
Contemplating all this?
Crying?
No, I was not. This time I was on the couch. But I'm just saying, I might want to watch, like, Ghostbusters, then watch Die Hard, and then go watch like season 1 of Family Matters.
Yeah, a multiverse situation.
It is like, I mean, it's kind of like, could it be? I love it. And if you've got another good, I love fan theories because someone wrote there's a couple articles about this.
Is this what you call fan fiction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fan theory. So if you've got another good one for me to look into, I'm all about it. Send it my way. 99.7 The Blitz.
Can I do that?
And now, 3 things you need to know before you go.
A 7-year-old boy has died after falling out of a moving vehicle on the north side. Police say the driver of a Ford Explorer was making a turn onto St. Clair Avenue from 5th Avenue yesterday afternoon when the passenger door opened and a 7-year-old boy named Zondier Robertson fell out of the back seat, and then the boy was immediately run over by the same vehicle. He died about 40 minutes later at Nationwide Children's. The driver of the SUV has not yet been charged but was arrested on unrelated suicide charges. 2 astronauts stranded on the International Space Station are gearing up to finally return to Earth. Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmar are about to wrap up an unexpected 9-month stay aboard the ISS due to issues with their Boeing Starliner spacecraft. A SpaceX capsule that will be their ride home docked at the ISS over the weekend, and NASA says they are all set to begin their journey home tomorrow. Well, a delivery driver has won $50 million in a lawsuit after being seriously burned when a Starbucks drink spilled in his lap at a California drive-thru. So you can see video of this. This guy is taking the drink tray from the drive-thru worker, and there are 2 drinks in it. And you can see when he takes it, there's a point where it kind of fumbles backwards, and then he sort of pulls out of shot of the camera, of the surveillance camera, so you can't see, but you can definitely see the drinks being fumbled and sort of leaning. But what happened was, I guess this really hot tea spilled in Michael Garcia's lap. He had to go through skin grafts and other procedures on his genitals after this venti-sized tea drink spilled. He is suffering. He's permanently disfigured. Like, his wiener is permanently disfigured. So, and his attorney was like, yeah, so this is going to impact his life, like, forever. Vic, you have some sound of his lawyer?
Yeah. Starbucks says if our hands are off the drink, then no matter what happens, we're not responsible. It's a reasonable verdict. It's justified. This injury changed Michael's life. It was gross negligence. No amount of money is ever going to make up for what happened to him. I mean, this is a 25-year-old man whose whole life has been changed, but he's grateful.
Okay, so the guy claimed that the employee did not wedge that tea firmly enough into the takeout tray, so it spilled over.
Okay.
Starbucks is fighting this. They're going to appeal the judgment. You remember when the guy spilled the McDonald's hot coffee on him? Or
the female.
Woman spilled it. So she initially got a $3 million judgment, and then McDonald's appealed, and they got a way less. I mean, they did have to pay like maybe $700,000 or something, but they did not have to pay millions out for
50 mil seems like a lot. However, how much is your wiener worth? I mean,
that's,
can he have kids now?
I was like, what? Yeah, what's the damage? Yeah, how disfigured? What's the damage?
I'd like to make my own judgment. Honestly,
I don't disagree with you.
I feel bad for the guy. I'm not trying to be a voyeur, but really, what happened?
If it still works,
does it still work? That's what I want to know.
Are you taking 50 mil thick for a charred hot dog? If it still works,
I mean, define works. If it's that disfigured, how does it work?
I don't know. I'm just saying, if it still works, if you can still do your thing.
Maybe he'd be like John Wayne Bobbitt, and he went into the adult pictures after he got his ween chopped off and reattached.
People want to pay money to see that stuff.
So
people want to pay money to see that stuff.
Right.
No, just imagine, right? It's 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
And you're having people over, and it's your house, so you're in charge of the grill. And so you throw the hot dogs down on the grill, and then you get in a conversation with the buddy about bass fishing, and then you turn around, you're like, oh crap, I left this one on a little too long, and it gets the brown and the black bumpy parts on it. Would you take that attached to your body for $50 million?
At this point in my life, maybe, yeah.
I guess that would matter. Yeah, how old is the guy?
He's only 25.
25?
Oh.
Okay, ooh, man.
That's why I said, if he can't have kids anymore because of that,
Right. I think that will very much play into the factor of how much he's getting.
I do feel like your attorney's going to play up the injuries a little more. That's why I feel like we need photographic evidence.
I don't know.
If I'm a juror, I'm asking for that.
I don't know if he deserves $50 million, but something for sure.
I mean, again, that goes back to how much is the wiener worth?
What would you take it?
At that point, do you call his girlfriend up on the stand and be like, nah, that's definitely not a $50 million wiener. Definitely not. No. That's about... Give him 3. Maybe. Just saying. 50 mil? Like thick at this point in my life, I might take the 50 mil.
Man, damn, man. It still works, you said.
It still works.
So, may not look as good, but if it still works and I get to walk away with $50 million...
Kelly, would you take $50 million if every time it's just like rubbing your hand down bubble wrap? It's just like...
Oh, my God.
Hey, there might be something good there.
Could be. I don't know.
I wouldn't want my husband
Ribs
to be
for her
hurt.
pleasure.
I wouldn't take $1 in exchange for my husband to be hurt. I wouldn't. No, I would not take it.
Okay.
Nope, absolutely not.
Fair enough.
No, because I care. All right? That's the bottom line.
Okay.
All right. Those are your 3 things.
All right, let's launch another Leprechaun with our friends at Myers Jewelers and this $1,500 emerald we have to give away at the end of the show. 800-821-9970. The Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is AJ, the truck driver.
AJ, what's going on, man? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's to you, brother.
We have been launching Leprechauns all morning. We're going to continue to do so every half hour until 8:30, and then right before 9 o'clock, someone's going to win that $1,500 emerald. Still up for grabs. Some of these amazing charms from Myers Jewelers, including the official Blue Jackets Pandora charm. We've got tickets for Shinedown, Boba Flex, gift cards to Dave & Buster's and Skyline Chili's. So, AJ, let's see what you win. Let's get Frank in here. Frank, come on in.
Oh, the most well-behaved one.
Oh, look at this setup. This is cool. Wait a minute. Before I do this right, let me hit this. Hold on.
Okay, Frank.
Oh, yeah, now I'm ready, man. Let's go.
Okay, I'm glad you're ready now.
Now you smelled up the whole studio.
All right, here we go. Let's launch this Leprechaun. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, God, Frank.
Man.
Every time. We gotta loosen up the tension on that slingshot.
It's really violent.
Really tight. Frank, what did AJ win?
You got tickets to see Boba Flex and a Dave & Buster's gift card. Where's my bong?
Come on, Frank.
There you go. AJ, tickets to Boba Flex and a Dave & Buster's gift card for $50 to go play some games, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. You hang on 1 second, and of course, you're in the running for that $1,500 emerald, thanks to Myers Jewelers that we're giving away at the end of right around 9 o'clock or so. We'll do it again right before, 7:35-ish. We'll launch another Leprechaun.
Yeah.
What did I... Oh, we're going to save this for next. We got to talk about these crows coming up next. It's 99.7 The Blitz. So there's this story out of L.A., the Westchester neighborhood of Los Angeles, and the residents are a bit on edge because there are dead crows all over the place.
Ooh.
And apparently...
That feels like an omen.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's not like the birds are dropping out of the sky or anything. These birds have been shot.
Oh, my gosh.
Someone is going around the Westchester neighborhood shooting up the crows by the dozens. And people are hearing the gunshots. People are seeing the birds all over the place. And, here's a lady talking about it.
I think the whole block and neighborhood is feeling pretty freaked out about it. You know, it's crows, but how long until it escalates to pets and children, or maybe the rest of us, or perhaps a bullet ricochets off of something. It's pop, 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 pop. Sometimes you hear a pew as it goes over your head. I was out here with a neighbor the other day. She was walking her dog, and she ducked because she heard the noise come from above. We had an Easter egg hunt out here last Easter with all the kids on the block, and it was just a rampage. There were 14, 15 birds. They were falling everywhere. The kids were screaming. We rushed everybody inside.
And I get that. If you got a collection of people, especially nowadays, we all know we're all kind of a little more on edge. We're keeping our eyes and ears open. If you've got a collective of people, including kids, and you hear some gunshots, yeah, you're going to disperse. You're going to go. That's an issue. But here's the one thing I don't get is she said, you're going for the crows. What if next it's pets or children? Who's to assume that this person is going to go after pets or children? Maybe they're sick of the crows. Maybe they're sick of the cawing. Maybe they got them outside their house and they have snapped.
I will tell you, it is enough to make you snap sometime, the cawing of these crows. We get them sometimes, and they're very territorial. So
yes.
They will, if you're out on your own property, they will make such a fuss that it starts to really get under your skin.
Yeah.
That happens to us.
And they hold a grudge for like 17 years.
Yeah.
They don't mess around.
They don't forget.
They remember you. If they see you, they know your face.
But to jump to what if this person starts shooting kids? Like, come on. You're making a bit of a leap there.
It does sound like he has a vendetta against the crows.
Yes.
The thing that got me is she said this was going on last Easter.
Yeah, last Easter the neighborhood had to cancel the holiday.
It's been going on that long, and nothing's been done. They haven't figured out who's done it?
Yeah, I don't think
that's the thing. How do they not know who's done this or where it's from? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
If you're going to hear all these, someone's got to be able to point to the area in which the gunshots are coming from. If this person is shooting this many crows.
And has he got that many around his house that he's not out wandering the neighborhood shooting them?
I feel like you could shoot. Now, you're not supposed to just shoot your gun up in the open air.
No, you should not.
Because the bullets come down somewhere. But I would say it feels less dangerous to just do that and scare them off.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Fire blanks or something and scare them off.
And scare them off completely. Yeah, that would make more sense.
You need a pellet rifle.
Did you know, in Ohio, starting June 6th and running all the way through March of 2026, you can hunt crows in Ohio. Yeah, on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You're allowed to do it.
What?
Like in
every
city
single
limits?
weekend between June 6th of 2025 and March 1st of 2026. There is no daily bag limit. You can just get out there and hunt a crow.
Wait, who's hunting crow baglet? Wait, what?
Yeah, you can kill as many as you want.
Was this a law before that you could, but it was a bag limit?
I don't have any idea.
Just like coyotes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Were you allowed to kill the coyotes?
This isn't like pheasant hunting where people are cooking and eating crow, are they?
I think they're just getting rid of nuisances.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, again, if that's what you want to do, I know. I remember being on the golf course last week, and there was a woodpecker out there, and we were actually having the conversation. Like, you ever have one outside your house before?
Yes.
Like, it is just the worst
all summer long.
Yeah,
we have a lot of them in the neighborhood.
Snapping at an animal, especially one like a crow. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
but be careful where you're shooting your gun.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. 99.7 The Blitz.
What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
Yeah, happy St. Paddy's Day. We've been launching Leprechauns all morning, and we're not done yet. More prizes to give away. We've already given away tickets to see Clutch. We gave away the Bubba Flex tickets, didn't we?
Yes.
Friend gave away the Bubba Flex tickets. Yep. We've given away one of these amazing charms from Myers Jewelers with the Skyline Chili gift card. We've got Dave & Buster's still up for grabs. Shinedown. We still got some of these charms left, including the official Columbus Blue Jacket Pandora charm from Myers Jewelers. So 800-821-9970. It's time to launch another Leprechaun. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
This is Bill.
Bill. All right, Bill. We're going to get another Leprechaun in here, get you something to win, and of course you'll be in the running for that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers. So let's get Lemmy in here, ready to go. Lemmy!
Lemmy.
Oh, you're shooting me out across the room. Okay, well, let me just get prepared. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Dream about it every night and day.
Okay, let's go. Come on. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Oh.
I had to launch him. I couldn't take it anymore.
I get it. Lemmy, what do you win?
Okay, rock out. You're going to see Shinedown.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There you go, man. You're going to go see Shinedown, and on top of that, you are now in the running for that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers, okay?
All righty.
All right, you hang on 1 second. We'll get some info from you. We got leprechauns hitting the bong. We got leprechauns singing songs. I mean, you never know. We'll do it again shortly after 8 o'clock. 2 more leprechauns to launch before we give away the emerald coming up right before 9 o'clock. I saw this thing on Facebook. A friend of mine posted, and my jaw dropped because it's always funny when you read something and you're like, I go through the exact same thing. Because if we take a little trip back in time before February 1st, between Thanksgiving and February 1st, I was laid off from my last job due to like big corporate cutbacks back right before Thanksgiving. And so I spent the holiday season and all of January in a place I'm normally not at. And that would be at home at like 7 a.m.
Right.
Because I was always up and out the door early in the morning. So I got to witness something that I never got to witness before. And that is the morning routine in a household that involves a working mother, a 16-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I was never around for the start of the day as she's getting ready for work, they're getting ready for school, that whole morning routine. So one morning, I'm sitting there having my coffee in bed. Nora's getting ready to leave, but there's a knock at the door. And the 16-year-old opened the door and says, Mom, I'm ready. Can you help me now? Nora says, yep. She goes into the bathroom, and I hear the blow dryer turn on. Because the 16-year-old has got that llama head of hair that all the teenagers have nowadays.
You need some finesse. Somebody with some finesse with a blow dryer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I learned that every morning, Nora goes in and helps him blow dry his hair, which is exactly what a friend of mine posted on Facebook. Says, Mom still dries his hair for him. Nothing wrong with him. No disabilities, no issues, full function of all your appendages. You're 16. Learn to blow dry your hair, dude. Yeah, but she does it this way, and then it wafts this way, and then... I'm just mind blown. Can you think of anything, like, do you remember getting assistance for something a little bit longer than you probably should have got assistance for?
Yes.
What's that?
Well, laundry. I did not learn how to do a load of laundry until my 20s.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yes, because my mom always did it. And then when I moved out, I brought my laundry home. And she still did it for me. I did. I'm not proud of it. But I finally learned to do a load of laundry when I moved into a house that had a washer-dryer.
Wow.
And I was on my own, and I thought, you know what, Kelly? It's time.
Yeah, it absolutely is. 800-821-9970. Did you get help with something longer than you should have? Or are you currently helping maybe your children or grandchildren or whatever the case may be with something they should probably know? Vic, can you think of anything?
Not yet. I will.
Okay. 800-821-9970 or 99-700. Want to hear from you right now. Still getting assistance with something.
What about you, Goose? Anything? Or were you pretty independent?
Excuse me. I was pretty independent because my mom worked 2 jobs as my dad was laid up, with gangrene in his foot. I remember for years.
Okay, so you're doing everything on your own.
Take care of everything. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything. I learned to cook at an early age.
Yeah.
Was definitely helping out with the laundry. Let me rack the brain and see if I can come up with something. We want to hear your stories. We'll get to it here in about 3 minutes. 99.7 The Blitz. Okay, a friend of mine posted on Facebook that she overheard a coworker that she still has to help her 16-year-old blow dry her hair every morning. And my jaw dropped because, oh my God, I'm living that same scenario. I learned during my unemployment at the beginning of the year before I started here when I was I've never been in the house during get ready time. And sure enough, the 16-year-old in our house would ask Nora, can you come blow dry my hair? Had to get the right waft going. And so I wanted to know what's that one thing that you needed help with a little bit longer than you really should have. Who we got? T on the phone?
Yeah.
T, good morning.
Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You too, T. Wow. That's some Monday morning energy for you. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. T, what is this about you or you're still helping someone?
I still have to help my 26-year-old son scramble eggs. He will not, cannot, try it, do it. It's scrambling an egg. You put the egg in there, the milk in there, you mix it together, and you put it in a pan. He still cannot scramble an egg.
Can he cook anything?
I mean, sure, out of a box and into the oven.
Right.
I feel like he's just figured out a way to get someone else to do his breakfast for him.
Yeah, why have you attempted to show him the 3 steps needed?
Oh, absolutely, over and over and over. I don't know if he's just grossed out by it. I don't know if he just doesn't want to do it. I don't know. Like, he's definitely tried, and they do not look like scrambled eggs. They look like fried little some things. You know how you get those real crispy pieces?
Yeah.
You get those, that's what the entire pan looks like. So I'm not going to feed my granddaughter that. So when they come over for breakfast, I still have to scramble it. Oh, and jelly is toast because he mangles the toast.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I don't know.
Years old.
I feel like he's running a scam on you. I really do.
If he can't scramble eggs or jelly up some toast, I feel like even at 26, he needs to be sent out to pasture. Like, come on now. That's unbelievable. T, have a great St. Patty's Day. Thanks for calling in.
That's a good one.
Thomas, what's up, Thomas?
How you doing?
Good. Who do you have to help out, Thomas?
All right, so at 3 days old, my kid's mom gave me my son. I was raising him the first 2 years, and then I got incarcerated for 10. So my mother and father took my son. He would have been 2 to the age of 10, 11, and now he's 12, and he's got her so used to getting up, putting his pants on him, putting his socks on him, putting his shoes on him, carrying his plate to him that he does nothing. So I am fighting tooth and nail to get this kid to, not be dependent on everything.
Be a little more independent.
Yeah.
You know what? I do the same thing with Nora sometimes where, we're not necessarily a sit down at the kitchen table type of family. If dinner's ready, they get a plate. They might be watching videos in the room, or Nora and I will sit in front of the couch. But there have been times she's picked up the plate to, take it to add to the 12-year-old. And I'm like, no. He can come get the plate. You don't need not service. This isn't a restaurant. You're not being food delivered.
I have a new girlfriend that is now coming to the house and everything. She cooked us some food the other day. He was done with his food, and he wretched out and handed it to her. And I said, dude, get up and put your plate in the sink. He
right.
said, no, that's her job. He said, no, that's her job.
Oh. Yeah, no, that ain't going to fly.
Well, Dad.
That ain't going to fly.
You've got some work
It didn't fly with her, but my mother and father are in their 70s and been married for 60 years. And their old school values where that's, what he thought was normal.
Right.
So not only am I fighting the laziness now, but I'm also fighting the chauvinistic that was put into him from the old school values.
Right, no, I get it. Thomas, thanks for the call, man. Have a great St. Patty's Day. Josh says, my entire childhood, my mom did everything, so she was actually upset once I got married and my wife taught me how to do my own laundry and wouldn't act like my mother.
Oh, my God.
See, that's one of them helicopter parents.
See, I'm with you. I was 15 when my grandmother taught me how to do my laundry. She said, I'm not doing this for you forever.
Right.
So she taught me how to do it.
You're going to have to
doing
learn.
my own laundry while I was in high school.
Yeah.
Terry Lynn says that her mom was really protective of her washer and dryer. She did not want anyone messing with it. So she wasn't allowed to do laundry.
Rocket says, my wife is 55 and I still have to cook fish for her because she can't figure out if it's done or not.
Hey, no,
fish is a tough one.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it absolutely is. I mean, the same can be said for chicken breasts. If you're depending on the thickness of the chicken breast, if you're going to get the inside all the way cooked through,
you don't want to keep stabbing it and looking inside because then all the
you gotta hammer that. You gotta hammer it and make it all level.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
You gotta thin it out. You gotta pound it out so it's all
Yeah,
the
I
same
butterfly
thickness.
it. I butterfly it.
Okay.
I don't pound it out though. I just butterfly it.
Well, sometimes pounding it out is better. Just saying. I think we can all agree that sometimes pounding it out is just better. Coming up here in about 10 minutes, we have got another Leprechaun to launch, another prize to give away because we still have more time to get in the running for that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers. So we're going to launch another Leprechaun coming up here in about 10 minutes, 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
If you're noticing a little more traffic congestion this morning, maybe because thousands of state workers have to return to the office full-time starting this morning. Governor DeWine signed an executive order mandating return to office 5 years after the pandemic sent everyone home to work remotely or hybrid. This impacts about 15,000 workers. Some exceptions are being made, like in the case of huge state agencies that ended up either consolidating office space or not renewing leases for office space because, well, they didn't need it. Because nobody was coming into work. So if there's not enough space for returning workers, they can stay home for now. But that includes the Department of Job and Family Services, Department of Rehabilitation and Correction, Bureau of Workers' Compensation, Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities. They all decided they weren't going to renew office space, so they don't really have anywhere to go. Lucky them, I guess. At least 40 people died across Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Alabama, and Mississippi after powerful storms swept through the area over the weekend. The deadly storms also injured dozens and left hundreds of thousands without power. Did you guys see any of those? On TikTok, I was seeing people with storm shelters, like underground storm shelters. It's wild. They open up a door that's on the ground.
On the ground? Well,
and go down inside.
Yeah.
They have some sweet. I would never do it. I'd rather get blown away by a tornado than go underground like that and have a door close on top of me. And then you never know what's going to happen after that.
You'd rather just be Wizard of Oz'd away.
100% rather just take it on the face. Take a tornado to the face than risk being trapped underground like that.
What? They're gonna find you.
No, maybe. They tell people that you're supposed to bring a cowbell just in case something falls on top of the door. And you can let people know that you're down there alive.
Okay.
If they decide to come around at all.
So
I
what's
don't
wrong
know,
with
man.
that?
It sounds awful. I can't take the panic.
Being whisked into the air with nothing doesn't sound awful?
I'm a weak person. If I know that it's going to be over soon, I'd rather have that. I'm weak. I'm not a survivor.
Do you realize that tornado could throw you down in the middle of nowhere with broken bones and you can't walk and you're just laying there? That's worse? Or that's better?
That's way better than being stuck underground in a small little coffin waiting for someone to find me. I would rather have every bone broken in my body and laying out in the open, in an open field where I can breathe and see the sky.
Breathe. Okay.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. If you are an Amazon Echo owner, you have always had the option to keep your information off of Amazon servers, but that option is going away in 11 days. Starting March 28th, the Alexa feature called Do Not Send Voice Recordings will no longer be available to you. The company says it's expanding Alexa's capabilities with generative AI features that need the power of Amazon's cloud. So they will not let you be opting out anymore. And that's not the only change. If you have the Do Not Save Recordings feature enabled, they don't like that either. You're gonna lose access to all your voice ID, your voice features that allows Alexa to provide you with user-specific things like your calendar events and your music preferences, etc. Bottom line is that starting March 28th, everything you say to your Echo will be sent to Amazon's cloud, and there is no way to opt out of that. That's a little bit of an interesting security.
I might be getting rid of those little Amazon boxes in our house.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Yeah, no option to opt out.
Although, I guess that's because if you talk to it, if you tell it to do something, that's one thing. But we all know it's listening all the time.
Right.
So, I don't know if I want all that saved. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I do love a targeted ad, so I'm not opposed to being listened to. However, it does feel a little bit, I don't know, they're really getting their fingers into your life.
Yeah, it feels a bit much.
Yeah. All right, those are your 3 things.
Can I bring up the going back to work full-time thing real quick?
Yeah.
Because Chase they had a facility at Polaris that they have now moved to Easton, but they're going back full-time now.
Yeah.
And a couple of disgruntled employees decided they would put some fish and desks and stuff all over the new offices.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh.
At a bank?
It's not a bank. It's a facility that is Chase. They do.
Okay.
JP Morgan Chase. Like they had a giant. Did they not still have that at Polaris?
Yeah, they moved. They now are at Easton.
Moved.
They have a brand new facility at Easton.
Okay.
And so people who weren't happy about coming back decided to go around in the offices and put in dead fish. Man,
aren't you just hurting yourself? And you have to go in and smell it too.
That reminds me of an old Louis C.K. bit from back in the day during one of his specials. And he was talking about getting on a plane, and the newest thing at the time was Wi-Fi on the airplanes. Mm-hmm. And within 10 minutes of the flight taking off, they make an announcement saying the Wi-Fi is shut down. It's not working properly. And the guy next to him throws a fit. And he's like, you didn't even know this existed before you got on the plane. How are you mad about this? So for these employees, you've worked in an office your entire time, and all of a sudden they're asking you to go back to what you've done your entire life minus a couple years, and you're mad about it?
They got spoiled.
And you're It
is really difficult to take something away from people. Take a perk away. You're having a perk.
It wasn't a perk. It was mandatory. It wasn't a perk.
Right, but I'm saying it's a perk now because we're all back to normal life. So it is a perk to be able to have a hybrid or work from home schedule. And it is a difficult sell to force people back into a situation that they're more comfortable not being in.
I know my wife she only has to go half a day, 2 days a week, and she hates that.
Yeah.
She definitely does not want to be back in the office full time, but she would if she had to.
Right.
Without the fish.
Right. All right.
Fish. I get it. We've never gone home, so we didn't have the
been
pleasure.
Here every day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right through COVID and everything.
All right, those are your three things.
Ho, ho, rattling Bob, the buck down in the valley, oh. Beer Bob, the rattling Bob, the buck down in the valley, oh.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. We've been launching Leprechauns all morning, and we're not done yet. We've given away tickets for Clutch, Bubba Flex, Shine Down, gift cards to Dave & Buster's, Skyline Chili, plus these amazing charms from Myers Jewelers as well. And we are not done yet. 800-821-9970. We need to launch another Leprechaun. We've still got this amazing Columbus Blue Jackets Pandora charm to give away. We've got this other charm as well, plus some gift cards. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
This is Peggy.
Hi, Patty?
Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. Okay, Peggy. Here's the deal, Peggy. We're going to bring Leo in here to get you a prize. So let's get Leo the Leprechaun. Leo!
Hey, what is this going on? Nobody told me this. We were supposed to be hanging out drinking green beer today. You didn't say anything about launching. No, this ain't right. What are we doing? This is some bullshit.
Okay, Leo. Just get in. Get in. Here we go. Peggy, why don't you just do us the favor and give us a 3, 2, 1 countdown so we can launch Leo up against the target.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Leo.
That was a hard one.
Woo!
Leo, what did Peggy win?
It looks like you got a Pandora charm and a Skyline gift card.
All right.
There you go. Nice Pandora charm and a Skyline gift card as well. You are very welcome. And, of course, Peggy, that means you are also one of the 6 people who are qualified to win that $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers as well, okay?
That's awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. You hang on the line 1 second, and we will get you all hooked up with that. Coming up next, we got to get to your not-so-breaking news, including, you figured if you're a lawyer, you would know not to break the law, but that's not always the case, as well as a WTF, what the Florida? Story coming up next. 99.7 The Blitz.
Not-so-breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, your first story comes out of Massachusetts. Teresa Marie DeJoseph is a 51-year-old attorney. And you would think if you're an attorney, you know the laws. You're defending people from breaking the law. You would think you wouldn't do it yourself. Well, that is not the case. Apparently, she had a personal relationship with a detainee by the name of Sean D. Hart, and she was recently caught because she had quite a few more than normal amounts of visits with this defendant. So they started looking into it. And as it turned out, she was caught with 10 sheets of paper that appear discolored, thicker than normal, and have to have been wet and then dried. That's because this paper was laced. She was bringing contraband drugs into the jail and using the attorney-client meeting as a place to deliver said drugs.
Do we all lose our minds when it comes to love?
Yes. And it's even stranger when it's someone like an attorney with someone who's in jail. I'm not saying everyone who's in jail is a terrible, awful person and doesn't deserve love, but don't break the law for them. If you can wait out the sentence and you still want to be together, then do it.
Yeah, you're getting disbarred. So
for sure.
That's what you're getting out of this.
Yeah. The papers were tested at an FBI lab and confirmed to contain Schedule I controlled substances. She pled guilty to 1 count of possession each with intent to distribute a controlled substance, conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance, and providing a prohibited object to an inmate. She also admitted to making false statements to the FBI during the investigation. So she's going to be sentenced on June 12th. Second story is a WTF. What the Florida? Kristen Ann Middlestad is a 35-year-old woman who was recently in a high-speed chase with police officers, and when they finally caught up with her, she told deputies that she fled because she knew that if she got caught, she'd likely be going to jail for a long time. She may have thought that due to the fact that she was already out on bond for fleeing to elude the police.
Jeez.
So she's caught doing again what she was already out for in the first place.
Can you be addicted to high-speed police chases?
Good question. I still want to stick to my idea of finding a very, very, very large open piece of land, and you get to pay to come drive a car while being chased by 3 police officers.
That's awesome.
Just to see if you can do it.
I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
Can you keep away for, let's call it 30 minutes? It's like a 30-minute session, and you just get to try and outrun the police. I mean, I think that would be cool.
I believe you would have plenty of customers.
I'm going to have to look into this.
I think you should.
What kind of insurance?
That was my only question. Yeah. Operating costs. I bet your number one operating cost would be insurance.
You better have a great waiver.
Yeah.
To sign.
Yes.
But I mean, it can't be
ironclad.
It can't be any more than skydiving.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
you know what you're getting into. Mm-hmm. You know this activity may cause bodily harm. There is a very high chance you're going to be sore the next day because you're going to get bumped by these cars. You know, it's kind of a demolition derby-esque sort of thing.
Yeah.
But to have someone try and pit maneuver you while you're trying to outrun them, I think that'd be a blast. Anyways, this woman, yes, was arrested, now facing multiple counts, including driving with a suspended or revoked license, driving with a suspected or revoked license as a habitual offender, fleeing with reckless disregard for the safety of persons, and possession of methamphetamine. Yeah, she had meth on her, by the way.
Oh.
In case that wasn't obvious.
Of course.
She's in a high-speed chase. She was already out for being in a high-speed chase, and she's already spent time in jail.
She's in Florida.
And it takes place in Florida. You know there's meth involved. There you go. Your not-so-breaking news, 99.7 The Blitz.
Someday the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue...
Happy St. Patrick's Day. We've been launching Leprechauns all morning. 800-821-9970. We've got one leprechaun left to launch. One leprechaun left to launch. That's not easy to say. Louie, Larry, Lemmy, Leo, and Frank have all been shot against a target.
And it's been rough. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's been a little rough. We've given away tickets to see Clutch, Bubba Flex, Shinedown, giving away these amazing charms from Myers Julie's, these Pandora charms, and we've got this Emerald to give away. We're going to get one final winner and draw for the winner of the Emerald coming up here in about 25 minutes, but we got to launch this last Leprechaun. So
they're really taking it to the face, too.
Literally.
Yeah.
Blitz, good morning. Who's this? Blitz, hello. Oh, they want to hang up. Okay. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Slayson Walters.
Slayson, what's going on, man? All right, Slayson.
Hey.
We have got
good.
We've got one last Leprechaun to launch for St. Patrick's Day, so let's see what you're going to walk away with. Logan, get in here.
Wait. So you're telling me you are going to shoot me across the room? Hell yeah, this was on my bucket list. I can't wait. Hell yeah, I've been waiting to be a midget missile. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, he's excited.
I feel you, Logan. I get it. I'd want to be launched too. I'm all about it. All right, Logan, strap in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh.
So hard.
Wait,
All right,
is there any
Logan.
padding on that target?
No,
My
I don't
gosh.
think so. Logan, what's Slayson walking away with?
Oh, this is nice. You have a Columbus Blue Jackets Pandora charm and a $50 Dave & Buster's game card.
Oh, there you go.
You can hear his face mashed in.
Just smushed, absolutely.
Lost some teeth on that one.
Not only do you have the Columbus Blue Jackets Pandora charm from Myers Jewelers, you've got the $50 game card from Dave & Buster's, and you are our final winner and in the running for that $1,500 emerald we're going to give away coming up right before 9 o'clock here, okay?
All right, sounds great, man.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Hang on.
All right. So being St. Patty's Day, this article popped up that I wanted to go over. Kelly, I'm going to put you through an Irish spelling bee.
I wish you wouldn't.
It's already on the show sheet.
Okay,
so
it's already
this is what we
set in
have
stone.
planned.
Okay.
You know, this is what we got.
These is Irish names.
Irish names.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm going to spell the name for you.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me what the name is.
Okay.
All right.
I think I could maybe
you
do
don't
that.
you don't actually have to spell it.
Okay.
We're gonna start pretty simple. Okay.
All right.
Cillian.
Killian.
Let's find out.
Killian.
Yes.
Killian.
Only because Killian Murphy.
Killian.
You know, I
Yeah.
said his name wrong forever. It was up until the Batman where he played. I'm sorry, no, not him. What movie was he in that I saw?
Oh,
Was it The Dark Knight?
yes, where he played
Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow.
Yeah. And I saw him in an interview, and they
And
kept
his name
saying
was
Killian.
Cillian.
So, yes.
Yeah, I did too.
Swear to God. Okay, here we go. Next one, Kelly. Irish spelling bee. SAOIRSE.
Okay, I do know this one because of the actress Saoirse Ronan.
SAO.
Go ahead.
SAOIRSE.
Saoirse.
Sorsha.
Oh, Saoirse.
Saoirse.
Oh, close.
Close.
Okay, all right.
Not bad. Not
Saoirse.
bad.
Got it.
All right, your next Irish name, Kelly. EABHA. EABHA.
It's got to be something like, okay, like Eva. I'm trying. Eva. It's got to be a V because I know. V. Eva.
Let's find out.
Ava.
Ava.
Okay. Yep.
The E's got the little thing above it.
Yeah.
Right.
The first E.
The sky comma.
And I know the B sounds like
Sky
a V.
comma.
Yep.
The sky comma.
Okay. Well, then you'll know this one. This is another simple one. SIOBHAN.
Oh, I know this. Yeah, it's Siobhan.
Okay.
Siobhan.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Remember,
Siobhan.
well, Shiv from Succession. You saw Succession.
Oh, yeah.
Her name was Siobhan. She went by
Okay.
Shiv. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
MEADHBH.
That's going to be something crazy. Mev.
Let's find out.
Maeve.
Hey, not
Maeve.
bad.
Maeve.
I can't believe you know
That's impressive.
You know the H rule. I had no idea about the DH thing going on.
Oh, yeah, that was a guess. I don't know anything.
Oh, you said it sounds.
I knew like the B or the B sounds like a V. I do know that.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Well,
maybe-
it's followed by an H.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try another one.
All right.
TADHGH.
Tag.
Tig. Tig.
Damn, Kelly.
Listen, I am full Irish here. You know, I mean, whatever. Born in the USA, obviously.
Right.
So I don't know if they'd claim me, but I claim them.
To the sandbagger again.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I wish you wouldn't do this to me.
Well, because they do. You think it's going to be Ed, and it's EDBGHGH, and you're like, what?
But you knew that. Goose and I would have never, right? I mean, we'd have failed this miserably.
In a million years. Scroll down some, Thick.
Okay.
Here's the next one. CAOILFHIONN.
Okay, can you please? You have to repeat it.
CAO.
Wait. Okay.
ILFHIONN. CAOILFHIONN.
Colfin.
Let's find out.
Keelan.
Oh,
Keelan.
wow, I butchered that one.
How is CAOILFHIONN? Keelan. That just makes no sense whatsoever. All right, let's do the last one here. See if you can get this. PADRAIG.
Oh, Podrig.
Porrig.
Darn it.
I'll tell you what. That is most certainly some confusing names.
Yes.
That was impressive, Kelly.
Yeah.
Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Did you do anything over the weekend to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Kelly?
I did not. I did not celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I left it all for today.
All for today?
Yes.
Big plans today?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
great. Thick, you do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
No, man. Probably take a nap.
Okay.
How about you?
No, I was back home in Detroit. We did go out on Saturday, and there was a lot of green out and about for sure.
I did see the highway signs warning people to not drink and drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is that. I heard that everything in Dublin went fine over the weekend.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Yeah.
I figured we'd, Kelly's getting ready to take off, but before you go, we'll bless this day of St. Patrick.
Yeah, St. Patrick, St. Irish.
Oh. St. Patrick, by having you read some very famous Irish toasts. So if you've got your green beer right now and you're ready to toast, Kelly's got you covered. However, Kelly, we obviously need to do this as authentic as possible.
Oh, my God.
So I say that you read these in your best Irish accent.
Okay, I don't have a best Irish accent.
That was my first question. Do you do an Irish accent?
No, I don't do any accent.
Then this will be even better.
Oh, let me practice, though.
No practicing.
Let me do the Irish Spring commercial. Manly, yes, but I like it too.
There
Okay,
you
I'm
go.
ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
All right. Irish toast, number one.
All right, here we go. Oh, may you have... Oh, no, it's going to sound Indian. No frost on your spuds. No worms on your cabbage. May your goat give plenty of milk. And if you inherit a donkey, may she be in foal.
That's not bad.
I can use some work. I see room for improvement.
Not bad, though.
Not too bad. All right. Manly, yes, but I like it too. Okay. May you live as long as you want. Ugh, that was bad. And never want as long as you live.
Okay. Hold on, wait.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. Thick, do you have the show sheet pulled up? Do you have our daily rundown pulled up?
Yeah.
I can hear in 2 seconds.
Manly, yes, but I like it too. Wait, they're always after me Lucky Charms.
That's what I always think of.
Charms.
Okay, all right. Kelly, I think you did a pretty great job.
Oh, no.
And I don't think it's fair that you have to do everything. So you know what? Thick, scroll to the third one.
Yeah, I see it.
Go ahead. Give us an Irish toast in your best Irish accent.
Always after me Lucky Charms. There are good ships and there are wood ships, the ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be.
Come on now. What are you worried about? That was really good.
I love it.
All right.
That was really good. Thick, why don't you give us the next one?
All right. 'Tis better to buy a small bouquet and give to your friend this very day than a bushel of roses white and red to lay on his coffin after he is dead.
What are you talking about?
I know that's the first time I really tried.
You can even roll your R's and everything. I can't.
That's excellent.
I can't roll my R's.
Well, you're going to have a tough time doing this last one then, aren't you?
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
It's only 2 lines.
I can't.
Grows.
Grow.
There you go.
Grow.
Good.
You got it?
Okay.
Grows. Just do it
Can
quick.
you say
Grows.
manly? Yes, but I like it too.
They,
Lucky Charm.
they're coming after me, Lucky
No,
Charms.
they're always
There you
after me like. There
They're
you
always
go.
after me, Lucky Charms.
Very
got
good.
it?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Final blessing.
But when a twig when a twig grows hard, it's difficult to twist it. Even every beginning is weak.
Oh,
You sound like the rich dude from Monopoly.
especially with that monocle.
When a twig grows, it's hard. It is when a twig grows hard, it is difficult to twist. Is that? That kind of sounds.
When a twig grows hard.
When a twig grows hard.
When a twig grows hard,
That's
it
better.
is difficult to twist.
Yes.
First of all, if my twig grows hard, don't ever twist it. That is the last thing you should be doing at all. 987 The Blitz.
And now, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
Okay, this is kind of gross, but tens of thousands of bottles of International Delight coffee creamer being recalled after the company received multiple complaints of spoilage and weird texture. There is nothing more disgusting than curdled dairy products. Anyway, the flavors that are being recalled are hazelnut and Cinnabon. Big mystery in Georgia where twin 19-year-old brothers, Kadir and Nazir Lewis, were found dead at the summit of Bell Mountain. That's near the North Carolina border. Now, the brothers were said to be inseparable. They were supposed to catch a morning flight from Georgia to Boston on Friday to visit friends. They never made the flight. And then about 24 hours later, a hiker found the two brothers dead on top of this mountain. And it's about 90 miles from their home. So nobody can figure out what happened here. Their plane tickets were found in their wallets. Their family says they have never visited that area of the state before. They had never even heard of Bell Mountain. It's like, we have no idea what happened here. Now, authorities say they were investigating it as a murder-suicide, but the family says absolutely no way. These two never had so much as a fight. They are very protective of each other. They have a huge, close family, and there is absolutely no way that this was a murder-suicide. So investigators say that autopsies have been completed. They're awaiting some additional forensic test results. But that's a pretty gigantic and surprising mystery for this family.
The only unfortunate thing about stuff like that is you get families like that all the time that say, there's no way.
Yeah.
They would never.
Yeah.
They were perfectly happy. They loved each other. And then at one point, something like this happens.
It's kind of a testament to what goes on in the brain isn't necessarily what you're presenting to the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think most of us are good at putting on masks when need be and things like that.
Right.
You know, unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, despite storylines being largely wrapped up for Ted Lasso back in 2023, Apple TV Plus has officially renewed the show for season 4 with Jason Sudeikis on board to return, and options picked up for Hannah Waddingham, Brett Goldstein, and Jeremy Swift. And speaking of Apple TV Plus, the season 2 finale of Severance drops on Thursday night. This will be the longest episode of the entire series so far at 1 hour and 15 minutes. The season 1 finale was only 40 minutes long. So this one is almost double that. And by the way, season 3 for Severance has not been greenlit by Apple TV, which is really weird because this is an enormously popular show from everything I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. So I guess I think everybody's watching it. Maybe not.
Maybe it's going to end.
I don't know, man. There's a lot to wrap up here. I don't think it's going to end. And even last month, Ben Stiller gave an interview where he said that a writer's room is underway for season 3. I don't know if it'll go beyond to season 3.
It's just going to be one of those shows where you have to wait 19 months before you get season 3.
Oh, I really hope not.
We're starting season 2 tonight.
Okay.
On our shared TV viewing that Nora and I do before we go to bed.
Yeah.
So we'll get an episode or 2 in tonight to season 2.
Season 2 is great. I love season 2. And yeah, we're still waiting on a lot and hoping that this 90-minute season finale provides us with at least a decent amount of answers.
Okay.
And a good cliffhanger for a season 3. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know how you can wrap it all up in an hour, 15 minutes, but I'm sure they'll give it a try.
Right.
All right. Those are your 3 things.
All morning long, we've been launching Leprechauns. We gave away tickets to Clutch, Shinedown, Boba Flex, some great Pandora charms, gift cards to Skyline Chili, and Dave & Buster's as well. But it was all about giving away this $1,500 emerald from Myers Jewelers. So we took our 6 winners, we drew out a name, and Peggy from Columbus. Good morning, Peggy. You won the $1,500 emerald.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my gosh, that is awesome.
You are so welcome, Peggy. So you get yourself an emerald. This is a great loose rock that you can do kind of what you want with. So, I mean, you can make yourself a giant emerald ring.
Pendant.
You can make yourself a pendant. You can, wow.
Her coworkers are happy for her.
Apparently so.
Yes.
That's awesome. Or you could, if you want, secretly kind of take over and become the wizard of a magical place. You've got the beginnings of the building block to build your own Emerald City. Just saying. Total possibility. So, Peggy, congratulations, and I hope you have a happy St. Patty's Day.
Thank you so much, and happy St. Patty's Day. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm happy for you, Peggy. Thank you so much. Well, as I've blessed, but you know what? We do have some extra Skyline Chili gift cards to give away.
Yes.
We still have like 3 of these $50 gift cards left over, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Let's do that. 800-821-9970 because here's the deal. It is Skyline time. You can be sure to head to Skyline today to pick up the Skyline Greenway. Skyline Classic Chili dressed up with green noodles. So, if you really want some extra green in your life for St. Patty's Day, we've got you covered right now with a $50 gift card to Skyline Chili. We'll take callers 9, 10, and 11 right now, 800-821-9970. Good luck. Well, there's an interesting legal battle starting in California because the Food and Drug Administration just warned a California cannabis company on Monday that their injectable hemp CBD could be posing serious harm to public health. Yes, Pico IV is now selling a purified version of CBD, the non-intoxicating component obviously produced by cannabis, designed to be injected into the bloodstream through intravenous infusion. Sacramento-based company has testimonies on its website saying that the CBD IV can help with chronic pain, Crohn's disease, and arthritis.
But why does it need to be injected?
I have to assume a more potent direct link to...
Like right into your blood?
Right. Instead of... Because, they've got the creams for joint pain and arthritis and things like that. They got pills. Obviously, they've got liquids you can drink. But, like anything... straight into the vein
is always the best.
That's the most direct way to do it.
Strongest way to do it.
The Food and Drug Administration, however, says that they're breaking the law by marketing the CBD as a dietary supplement, even though it's explicitly designed not to be ingested and instead be injected. So it can't be a dietary supplement.
Right.
And why would you think you could get away with calling it a dietary supplement when you know you're using it for directly like things like arthritis and Crohn's disease? That's a bit strange.
So you don't have to get FDA approval?
I would guess. Yeah. They say that they have emailed a statement, the Pico IV CEO. They say public safety is our number one top priority. The company's process for the product undergoes a process called Designed to Ensure Sterility and Safety. You can only get it there. It's not like you can take it home with you. I don't know. Do we need another injectable?
No. I mean, I don't. I don't know if it's going to help somebody. I don't know. But you got to do it the right way.
Are we going to see homeless people sitting there just with their arm tied off and a box of Thin Mints sitting in front of them? I don't know if we need this. Really.
Probably not, but somebody wants to sell it to us. So.
But also, I am not living with any of those ailments. I'm not living with arthritis. I'm not living with Crohn's disease. I don't know how it is dealing with that day in and day out, and you're just looking for some relief of some sort.
Right.
And if this is going to offer it, who knows? And I hate to say it, I don't want to get all conspiracy theory, but I also wonder, because so many of these companies, when it comes to medical things, fight to have their way of pills and powders done that way. So when you come up with something somewhat natural, like CBD or hemp or even marijuana, you've got the medical community or the drug companies fighting it.
Yeah.
Because it's wait a minute.
Yeah, they've been fighting against legalizing marijuana for decades.
Right. We want the money spent on medicine and pills, not on this holistic, natural way of doing it. But again, I'm no doctor. I don't know.
When vaping came out, the tobacco industry fought against it like crazy until they started making their own. The tobacco companies started producing their own vape products, and then all of a sudden it was okay.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. What do you know? So we'll see what happens with this injectable CBD, if anything comes of it.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than we were when you woke up this morning. There's a good chance you probably killed some brain cells over the weekend celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So let's refurbish some of those. Think you want to take a guess as to the most popular color in the world?
It's got to be red or blue. I'm going to go red.
No,
blue.
Blue. Yep, blue, the most popular color. Well, me too, yeah. Followed by green. Green is actually second.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, now that surprised me.
There are only 2 common words in the English language. Put your thinking cap on, Thick. Only 2 common words in the English language that end in G-R-Y.
G-R-Y.
2 common words.
Like hungry?
Hungry's one of them.
And angry.
Very good, yeah. Hungry and angry.
I couldn't think of any other ones.
Those are the only 2. That's exactly it. Yeah, good job. Will Smith's first name is short for Willard. No, he's not a William. He's not a Will.
Okay.
It's actually Willard.
Does he have pet rats?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, his character's full first name is actually William for some reason. They decided to use, I guess because it was more popular, I would have to assume.
Yeah, probably.
They went with William instead of Willard. Shell Oil Company got the name Shell because when it started in 1833, it was a store that sold imported seashells. They actually didn't get into the oil business for another 50 years after that. I think they made the right business decision.
They sold seashells by the
seashore. Yes. Yeah, I guess they decided, you know what? We should look into this whole oil thing. And it worked out for them.
I guess so.
And finally, it is illegal to own 1 guinea pig in Switzerland.
Why? This cracks me up just that somebody came up with this law.
This is a law. Do you know why it is illegal to only own 1 guinea pig in Switzerland?
I have no clue. Because
guinea pigs get lonely if they're alone. So you are legally required to own at least 2 guinea pigs. You can own 0 or you can own 2.
I know they have heart attacks real easy too.
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, like they could just poof, gone. They're dead. Just instant heart attack.
Could you imagine?
They seem so nervous.
Oh, absolutely. You know. Yeah, just playing with your guinea pig on the living room and then...
Mommy's not moving!
just some 3 little fingered paws just go... straighten out.
That's funny. They get lonely.
And then they just... I wonder if it's kind of like the fainting goat. They just go...
Yeah,
and then roll over on their side. God forbid there's any sort of like tilt to where they're at and they just keep rolling like a potato. Just little 3 fingers just straight out. All right.
That's hilarious.
There you go. Learning some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.